is done generally over the top of the sock. And it does exactly what we've done up to this point. Ankles are the right angle. This is something where they come off, they got a minor sprain, maybe it's an old injury, and they know what's going on, and you're not worried about anything, and you got to get them back right away. I slip the shoe off, I throw a heel and lace pad on, I do a quick under wrap right over the sock, and I'm not going to go as long lever. This is where some of you asked on the taping test if you could do continuous, and I said you can't get that angle continuous. Well, if you can, this is where it's really nice. Because the way a spat goes, a speed wrap goes, is it starts out over the sock, and it comes around once. I can usually get two, then I have to tear and throw my third in. Then I go right into my heel lock, do two of those babies, nice and secure, take it up into a continuous 8, bring it back down, and then I spiral around. I can't get a good angle, I tear, I get a better angle, I spiral around. Look at that, I'm almost where I want.
You still do 2 figure 8s?
Yeah, generally 2, depends on what you've got going on. Whether it's significant and you want more support, you can do it. Now, a couple things. You want to make sure you don't have a triangle back there. Mm-hmm. That'll pinch. You're probably okay with a grease pad. These are okay here, and this is going to be okay under here. And you have to really be careful on this, not to get this too tight here. So I can do a speed wrap from start to finish in like 30 seconds. Get the shoe back on and get them back out. Okay, well, quick functional test, and then get them back out. Okay, so it's something you can do. Doesn't give a lot of support, but it does give some. And it might be if you're in a situation where you got to have the person back, it's a real minor injury, and then you can tape them well at halftime or something like that. That might be where you use a speed wrap. To be honest with you, it's just not used hardly at all. I mean, I can tell you of situations. I saw Mike Ediger do it one night at a basketball game when he was our men's basketball athletic trainer. And it was funny because I was in the stands and we saw the athlete sprain an ankle. And we're setting up there, and I go like this. Click. And I started the timer. And the athlete, this is the great design of this facility, as they walked from the floor in the door to this part. He did a quick, through a quick speed wrap, boom. And in like a minute and 47 seconds, from the time he walked in the door, he was back out to the court. It was that quick, okay? So if you, and it was a key point. It was a crucial player. We knew what was going on. We understood our psyche, all those things. That's where it really worked. And it was just amazing to see how that was done. And then what happened, we got into halftime. He came down and he then retaped it, did a re-examination, and did a good, regular, full tape job on it, okay? So the speed wrap's a great kind of intermediate kind of thing to give you some. You could do probably the same thing with your underwrap and use 2-inch elastic tape. Probably the Beiersdorf Light Plast is the one we like on that with the adhesive back. That works pretty good for that, and then secure it off with a piece of white tape. Okay. Remember the traditional shin splint?